All right, we are back here for the Division 2 men's final with Sands to kick off. But it is Sax in their purple and pink that are winning this final 3-1. And if they look back at the first half video and lose this game, they'll be gutted for the rest of the year and maybe longer. They'll have to go on and win it. And what a crowd that they have on the far side as well with their bongo drums, as I was saying, like my house on a Wednesday night. Live with a couple of musicians. Jules does keep it in play. An excellent ball to Manoli, who plays a pass inside where he may have had a shot. Taylor looking to break, wins a kick in on the far side. They won't be short of confidence, Sands. They are a good balling team. Cullen trying to break down the line, and Armstrong has come out of goals. Armstrong! Keeper turned striker, nearly brings it back to just one between the teams. It's still 3-1 at this point though. And in goals now, I'm just going to guess it. It's Jono. Costa has been lucky as well on the far side. There was a challenge that I thought he could have gotten a second yellow for as Jules hits a shot with his left foot off the post. Cracking effort there by Jules. You can hear that bongo drum going again. Not delighted with his pass there. As you can hear, apologies for all the people who would be offended by that. Playing on, he's all good. Manoli, Armstrong putting a lot of pressure, and still Armstrong, and Alex comes out and just deals with it. Equals a shot on goal really, and just goes out for a goal kick. And that's that sunset I was promising you earlier on. How beautiful is that? Taylor plays it in the middle, but they lose the ball again. Good effort. Armstrong looking to break, plays a good pass. And Timmy. And Sax will happily take those little frees and yellow cards, and Sands will take those frees very, very quickly and try and move on. And they absolutely need the next goal. Manoli under pressure, lovely flick, and unlucky by Manoli there. The flicks were gorgeous, and it's called by the ref stating yes, it was out of play. Manoli just uses his body, and Timmy flicks it back to Steve. Steve does well. Manoli plays a little dummy there by Timmy, comes back to him, and he'll have a shot. A sliding block. Referee calls it a sliding tackle, and he's possibly shown a yellow card. I'm not 100% certain. Harry, was there a yellow shown there? Chance here for Sax even. Indirect to Timmy, and just comes out, and Jono takes it. Under so much pressure here. When it comes to Taylor, and the pressure there from Cooper was a bit over the top, and he's left in a stud or two there. Costa, he gets a little tackle as well, we could say. Oh, it's just fantastic, really. It is a man's game. There are challenges coming in left, right and centre. Referee has stopped the watch when the ball is out of play, which is good to see. And that's why we did have a little bit of extra time in. That was ridiculous from Sax. What were they playing at? And they've just conceded a goal due to that. That was absolutely madness. That it was going to be a goal kick, and he seemed to kick it while the ball was moving, regardless of what happened. It was just a crazy situation. It's 3-2 now to Sachs. Sands did get that next goal, and what a way to silence the crowd. Jules on the ball on the left-hand side. Manoli goes in. He looked like he was going to break an ankle or two there, but he just wins the ball. Possible handball by Taylor. We're playing on. That's Manoli there, actually. That was Cooper who had gone in that challenge earlier on, and you can hear the LRA. Excellent done. Steve does well there, and we'll go back to his goal. You don't often see headed goals here in six-a-side, but what an absolute quality finish there by Steve. Looped it over into the top corner. Armstrong on the far side gives it to Timmy and gives him a little bit of a tackle, nothing too much, and the ball is rolled out of play on the far side. Taylor walking back, trying to organise, and Reese with him. I used to have curly long hair like that as well. Armstrong wins that many moons ago. Nectar comes back on. Still Nectar. Tackled well. And can they break now? Nobody's gone long, and it's Armstrong plays it through there. Reese will win that physical challenge, I should say. But the number 5 does excellently, Cooper. Still Cooper in the vicinity of Reese, and Reese just looks one way and goes the other quite often. There seemed to be a little drag on him there, and it will be an indirect free kick for Sands. And Sachs really need to wake up, and you just heard that shout. Touched it twice. The dilemma. Can't kick it to yourself. Can't really argue there. Can't kick the ball to yourself from any set piece. Manoli does foul, and the referee allows it to play on, so technically it's not a foul. And Manoli gets a little bit of a kick on the far side, and Julian does have an effort. And we're playing on with Sands. Nice ball down the far side. Taylor plays it back into Reese, and he might line up and actually have a shot instead of the no-look passes. He does have one on the left foot, and there's no harm having a shot there. He got in a good position, it opened up, and he had a shot. No harm at all. Alex looking to set it up here for Sachs. A good ball towards Timmy and a good challenge on him. Still Timmy, and he might hit it, but he plays it to Manoli, who has space. Saved on the line. I didn't see the extra player there, but it was saved brilliantly on the line. And Jules will be under pressure. Oh, we're playing on. That's absolutely fine in my eyes there. Might have been some contact behind, but a chance for Sands. No contact there. And it is Ross Nectar kind of looking at the ref going, what happened? But I absolutely agree with the referee, George, here. That's brilliant refereeing. If you didn't see a foul, everyone else stops, you play on. It's the referee's call at the end of the day. Jamie plays it back. Got Sam in the middle, and it almost came to him, and what a challenge. That's an excellent challenge. That's an excellent challenge, and Taylor somewhat accepts that. Jamie plays it back. Still Sands really wanted to get this next goal to tie it up. Oh, I don't know, but nobody seems to be arguing with it that close as Cooper comes off and Costa comes back on, and we will have an indirect free kick for Sands. with just under 10 minutes played in this final in the second half. Indirect, and a shot goes to the right hand side and wide. It's still 3-2 to Sachs.
You commentating? Look at this guy!
And we got the Swamp Donkeys who just arrived. They've got their own final as well.
Are you videoing us as well?
Oh, it would have been a decent chance and a lovely ball by Manoli on the far side. TB puts it back to Ross. Ross, Nectar under lots of pressure from Reese. It's Reese versus Ross. Reese wins the battle. He's going through Reese. The big man, the curly hair, still breaking through. Gets a little bit of contact. We are playing on. And it comes off a Sands player. All is fair there. There's nothing to be argued. The referee called that well. And it will be a goal kick. Alex plays it out to Costa, looking for options. Running down the line, he's got Manoli in the middle. It doesn't take him, and it will be a kick in from the side, or possibly free kick. It's hard to determine at this point. Kick in from the side. Back to Jules. Can't find Timmy. Armstrong on the far side under a bit of pressure from Jules, and Armstrong has got strong arms and strong upper body. We're playing on here, and Taylor will take a yellow card and possibly a second for kicking the ball away. I know some referees that would do that. Got my hand up there. How are we doing?
I got bank grab on the hands, I might say, isn't it? I watched some of your videos. I did keep one game. What's the score? 3-2 to Purple.
Nice ball from Jules. Gets a tiny little bit of a push. We're playing on, and an excellent win by Taylor. He's won that fair and square, and the referee knows it. So does Taylor. The crowd didn't know it too well though. Looking to break here. Our Sands are still one behind, calling for absolutely every ball. And it will be a free kick and a little bit of time to slow it down for Costa at the back. Again, ref is at 5 metres. Is that where it's from? All the tricks to slow it down. Back to Jules. Oh, almost lost it there.
Are you coach here? What's this? Let's go, please, mate.
Slightly slowing it down. Can understand what Sands are saying. They want the game to go as quickly as possible. They will get another chance here with about 5 minutes to play. Play it on to the right hand side to Jamie, who pulls it back, and Sam has an effort. Deflected by Costa, and Alex was fully spread there. He probably would have got to it, and it is out for a corner for Sands. Armstrong is backing into Costa there, and the referee will have to have a word with him. So much goes on at corners, off the ball, really so much goes on. Played back, and a shot will come to Taylor, but it goes out of play, and it will be another corner. Jamie on the ball, or is this Cullen? Looking to break now, it's Ross. Ross versus the keeper. Keeper does well, it falls to Timmy! Divalos scores, and that is 4-4 Sachs and 2-4 Sands on the counter-attack. They pushed everyone forward, trying to get the equaliser. Sachs left somebody up front, and it paid off. The shot was initially saved from Ross by the keeper, but it fell to Timmy, T-Boot, whatever, I can't pronounce that in Greek, unfortunately for him. The number 7. I've given him a man of the match a couple of times as well. It's Tiabulis or something. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. I'm better at saying other things. We'll move on with Alex playing a long ball. Sachs winning 4-2 here. The Swamp Donkeys viciously want to know. Alex plays a nice long ball, who is just about held by the keeper there. I didn't get to turn the camera because Sam was in front of me. Sam's never wrong. Steve, who scored that brilliant header in the first half. Nice ball by Cooper towards Timmy. Timmy trying to turn, he's on it still and comes off Sam, and he does finally clear it. Steve is tackled by Sam, and Sam will win it on the other side, and Sam is definitely in front of me now as this situation occurs. Always an excuse. We do have about 2 minutes to play. Armstrong is arguing with the ref. Cullen has played a real game, so has Sam. Jamie has played very, very well. Reese and Taylor, the two curly-haired lads, have played excellently. But the goals have come from the Sacks, the team in purple. Armstrong, look at the tackle here. Great feet there by the big man at the back. And Armstrong just goes through him in front of the ref. And referee goes, you know, what's happening there? Costa just accepts it, and we will move on. They've got a big support here. And Armstrong again. Tibby won't shy down from anything at all. I refed him last week against the Pigeons, and Tibby was ready to fight a guy who was 6'8", a lock. He's one of the smallest guys, the number 7, but he has a giant heart, a real giant heart, and he wouldn't back down at all as the referee does want to speak to Sam and Tibby, and Leo is ready to step on as well. Steve is saying he loves me on the far side. Timmy's okay. Good advice from the sideline there, telling him not to worry about it, just to get on with the game. But you didn't see him last week against a guy who was 6'8". This guy has got balls, he really does. And apparently the name Sacks has a similar meaning in Greek as well, and we know why. Steve looking to take it, a great ball in. Can't find Nectar at the back post, but that was really intelligent play, and we probably are into our final or so minute of the game. And again, Sands have played really, really well. Their discipline has been really excellent, as one would say. I've refed them before, and it was a bit of a feisty game, but in a final you have to keep your discipline as well as going in 100 miles an hour, and they've done both. Costa looking for options. Not long to go. Towards Jules, who was having his hand held and arm held at the same time, and will be a kick in for the boys in black. Sands, Taylor looking for options, plays a nice long ball towards Timmy. It'll fall to Costa, who'll just leave it. We do have a next ball here. Still playing good football. Just out of play, very unlucky there. It just hasn't capitalised for them fully tonight, unfortunately. Sands, they've played some really good football. Jules trying to step over and step back and play one on the far side to Timmy. And referee is adding on a little bit of extra time like he did in the first half. That comes to Manoli, who's probably the man of the match here, in my opinion at least. To Timmy, who'll have one with his left. Comes to Taylor. And he'll have a go at Steve there. That was the typical Liverpudlian response to, hey. And that's the end, and it is 4-2 to Sacks. They really wanted to win this tournament. They really wanted to win this game, and they've done it. Manoli's ready to switch shirts and shake hands, but they deserve it as well, Sacks. They played some really good stuff. Commiserations to Sands DU, and thank you again to our sponsor, Awake Water. You can buy Awake Water at awakewater.earth. And if you use the code FUTSAL, you'll get a free bottle. A bottle costs $15.50, delivered to your door for free. Excellent stuff from Saks. They are absolutely delighted. Coming over to give the commentator a high five. Timmy's played brilliant as well. Sorry I couldn't pronounce your name, buddy. He'll accept that. And Steve scored the best header in six-a-side ever. Absolutely deserves all the plaudits as well.
Give me a hug,
Get
mate.
everyone
Give me
back
a hug,
home. Well
mate.
done, buddy. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Congratulations.
That was a Robert Van
Well
Persie,
done.
mate. Woke up.
It was better than Van Persie. Absolutely class. Jules has been brilliant as well. Saks FC, the Deutsche football shirts. Gotta love them.
So we leave
Deutschland, Uber alles. Cali Spera, Cali nicked that to anybody watching this back in Greece. The boys have done it. Saks have won it 4-2 in Portugal as well. And the fans are loving it on the far side. We will be back for another final between Raiders. And I think it's only took Mateus in actually. We will be back with that very, very shortly. Thank you for watching. You can view this at Podge's Punditry on YouTube.